Okay. Oh boy. Hello and welcome. I'm Agnostic Noob, and tonight we're going to continue Metaphor Fantazio. This will be possibly the last Metaphor stream for a little bit. We'll see. Because next week we will be in October. And I have intentions for October. Specifically, we will be playing some Halloween themed games because that is what I do in October, right? So last year I did Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, and I think I did another. Didn't I do another playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club last year as well? I don't know. I did a couple of games last year, but then I played Romancevania, and that was a terrible mistake. Oh my gosh. I'm sad I played that game. I'm sad I spent money on it. It had moments, but it's no. Just don't play that game. Don't play it. I didn't even save the playthrough of it. it was that wretched. So so anyway, I have at least 2 games lined up for Halloween. One of them is a Castlevania game, a proper Castlevania game, not Romancevania though. No, we're not doing that one again. But it will be one of the remaining games off of the Dominus collection, so I'm looking forward to that a lot, because it's a game I already played on the DS and enjoyed thoroughly. So, but I'll also be playing a classic horror game, and there's one other game I might play if it goes on sale. We'll see. We'll see. I prefer, like, if I'm buying games digitally, I really prefer to get them on sale. I don't like paying MSRP for them. I just don't. If you're gonna get games nowadays, it really does make sense to try and get some savings on it. And that often means that I'm not playing the latest and greatest games the day they come out. I have reached this point in my life where playing certain games on release day does not matter to me anymore. It just doesn't. It's not worth spending full price on the damn thing to be able to play on release day in a lot of respects. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now, if I was getting a collector's edition of a game that I really wanted, that would be a little bit different, but I still might not actually play the game on release day. I'll have it on release day, but I don't want to necessarily play it. But most of the time, I'd really prefer to get these things on sale if I can, because games have gotten so stupidly expensive, since forever. I mean, Bloody hell, back in the late 80s, a game cartridge cost $50. Game prices have never really gone down, at least not for AAA titles. They just continue to increase and increase. So anymore, I find that I gravitate towards games that either go on deep discounts from time to time, or are budget titles that look like they could be really cool but cost very little. Metaphor here is technically a AAA title. I got this as a Christmas gift, so games I get as gifts or games that I get on a deep discount are really worthwhile to me. Now, the Castlevania Dominus collection was only like, $20 I think when I bought it, and it has like 4 games on it. That's value. That's value for money right there. The other game that I may be playing, the classic horror game, I got on sale for half off. And there's several other games I play on this channel that I bought at a discount, like Astalon. I got that one for 25% off. Romancevania, half the reason I played that one was because it was on sale, and it seemed like a novel idea that ended up not working. When I played Ghost 1.0, I paid like $3 for that game. Practically nothing, and it was actually a really cool game for only $3. I mean, come on, you'd be crazy not to do it. So getting good value for your money nowadays really does make sense when it comes to gaming. Of course, I'm not exactly the postal child for frugality on all things. Trust me. There are times when I spend way too much on something, just because I decided I needed it in my life. There's a couple of anime statuettes that I paid higher than MSRP for because that was the only way I could get it. Gosh, there was there's magic cards I purchased that were not cheap. I don't think I've ever spent more than $50 on a single magic card. But that's still, a fair amount of money to be spending on a piece of cardboard, right? But I've also, I bought my fair share of, booster packs and stuff. I play mobile games, and I've spent money on mobile games before. I played Final Fantasy Brave Exvius for years and years and years before it finally went to end of service, and I probably spent a good, I don't know, $200 or $300 on that game over the course of 8 or 9 years. So my spending habits are not completely miserly. I am not the guru of saving money. I'll tell you that much. But there are things that I do save money on, and video games lately have become one of those things, or at least as much as I can. I mean, there's still times when I get something at MSRP. I mean, just because I decided I wanted to play it for whatever reason, either it was a special occasion or I just was craving it or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I can't get it on sale. It's there's no discounts to be had here, so I guess I'm just paying MSRP for it. But if I can get something on sale, I try to. I apply that to clothes too, especially to clothes. I don't like paying full price for clothes at all, with a few exceptions. Certain t-shirts, Hey, when you see that cool Legend of Zelda shirt, and it's like, oh, well, it's $20. You kind of gotta have it still, so I'm just, I'm not the end all be all guru of finances. What can I say? Never ask me about the stock market. I can't explain any of that crap to you. That's not my bag. It's not in my wheelhouse. What is in my wheelhouse is playing video games and slowly but steadily making my way through the main story. And what better segue into continuing our metaphor adventure? Right? So, let's go ahead and load up our save data here. Back here in academia. I'm going to go ahead and pet Plateau.
That's a good kitty.
Always pet the kitty.
Welcome.
Now there's some archetypes that I haven't, or at least one or two archetypes that I haven't unlocked yet. I don't think. Like I have them available. I just haven't assigned them to anybody yet, or studied them yet. Magic Seeker. Need more rank 7 for that. I gave Commander to Hulkenberg. Gave magic, not to Pugilist. Oh, yeah, Pugilist. Wait, did I give Pugilist to Stroll? I know he's a gunner, but did he unlock Pugilist? Oh no, Brawler needs to be 20. We don't have Brawler 20 yet. Okay. Good to know. So, what about this? Cleric. No, I gave Cleric to Monopia. What am I missing here? So I need Nurse at rank 3 and Seeker at rank 10? Crap. Damn it. I mean, I could unlock Seeker. That's not hard, but Still mildly annoying. Ah. What is this? Oh yeah, we need to get strong. Okay, so we have some options here that we can be exploring. Ugh. Oof. Okay, right now she's a commander. Oh man. I need to get her a semaphore upgrade. And then Heisme is currently Thief. We need to get him to rank 3 before we can get whatever's next on the Thief path. So that's going to be a goal.
I can hardly wait. What now?
I need one more archetype studied. Okay. Okay, well, one thing we're going to go ahead and do here, because I do want Stroll to be able to get the next thing in the gunner tree. I'm going to go ahead and have him study, because we need Seeker level 10 there. So I'm going to go ahead and have him study Seeker, and it will barely cost anything to do that. Let's go and do that.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Alright. Stroll gets Seeker.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I see the number of archetypes you studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely. I'll take that hero shirt.
Right. I could get used to
Okay,
this.
not gonna switch him to that, but I will use like fruits and such to level it to 10, so that he can get the next rank of gunner. I mean, granted, we still need to get Nourished to rank 3, but no, we'll get that figured out. We'll get it figured out. Okay.
I can hardly wait.
15 different types. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. We need to get Brawler to 20 as well. Okay. So we need to level up some stuff that's on Stroll. So we can get Pugilist unlocked.
What now?
I've got some of these. I'll go ahead and use this on Stroll's Seeker.
A new power to wield.
No. Okay, Seeker, we need 40 more. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Right. I could get used to this.
Nice. Taking the 19. I'm just going to go ahead and use fruits to get Brawler up.
A new power to wield.
Okay. Because now he can channel Pugilist.
Do make yourself at home.
And that'll give us our 15th, and that will complete a quest for more. And get our bond up with him.
I see.
Wait a second. I want to see the abilities here. Yeah, see, it still costs HP for these abilities. Dang. Okay, well, that's fine.
I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Let's see. Its heroic embodiment is that of the Adept Disciple, a fighter who masters the art of deadly blows and pushes eternally for even greater heights.
All right.
8,280 Maj is required. Good grief. Well, I've got more than enough.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And here, Soul Valiant Heart, be sure by sure resolve, blah, 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 take new form, and become Pugilist. Let's see.
Yeah.
Amazing. I feel its deadly strength flowing throughout my body. To rely on feeling rather than reason. I strive to reach that level of mastery.
Right. I could get used to this.
Not right now.
You don't say.
You studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had. The only research partner you've had in hundreds of years.
Incredible.
We got our quest completed, though. We got some Leaves of Light. And we got an imagination boost. Nice.
All right.
That is desperately needed.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible. Are you right?
What?
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago. My time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. But you kind of do.
It'll be fine.
You do, don't you? Indeed. Should I deny my better judgment now, it would cast doubt on you as well. And that is the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often here. And kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately I've felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. Don't give up.
No.
Don't let yourself give in to fear. A fair point. Life is full of both good and bad. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps I'm just so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I can say. Okay, so where's our next quest for you? Because I know you got one. We're at rank 5.
Often I find your words.
New ability, Scion's Merit. Increases skill inheritance slots for the Seeker lineage to 3. Nice. More skills can now be inherited by the Seeker lineage in Academia due to the effects of Scion's Merit. That is
Well
pretty
then.
cool. Mental weariness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the General. I'm sure this will prove a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
That's gonna take a while.
I can depend only on
I'd
you.
be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. You believe in more than just me. I got some match back. Good. Well, that's probably what's next then, the general. But we need to get Barden to rank 3 for that to happen. It's going to take a while, I'd say. Plus, I don't think she's level. She's only rank 9 as commander. We got a ways to go.
What now?
Oh, good. There. That way she will easily rank that up. Next time we have a battle. What is this? Tailbait. Small animal tail said to attract the legendary Lord of the Lake. Ugh, fishing. As if I don't have enough to do in this game.
What now?
I'm gonna go and save.
Oh.
All right.
Come again.
I believe we were seeking accommodations here in Brawlhaven.
Hey, you.
You lot aren't from around these parts. What's all this then? Looking for a place to stay. Guess you say. Well, there's been a murderer prowling around lately.
Really now?
And the only scum I can imagine doing something as horrible as that are Peripas or Elda. Because you're a racist jerk? Let's we'll hope that a guest is all you are. I'm much more than that.
Oh.
Anything The inn turns away all who are not of the nobility. It's infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but do I no longer look the part? Stroll is in fact a noble, if just barely.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked. And yet, how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time.
Yeah.
Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? Well, I think there might be a little bit more to it than that, but hey, you do you. That flower is rather intriguing. And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden corral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. Shut up. This guy's a jerk! I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway. Yeah, no, he has a portrait though, so I have a feeling we're going to be running into him again. You look amusing.
Hey.
Loveless is this person's name, presumably. Look who's here! You're that Elda fella from Artira, aren't you? Ain't you? Ain't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. So it's already full. And the one calling itself the Come One, Come All Inn. Some joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where knobby wankers like Forden stay. A Periprus or Nelda staying there? Fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that's where you'll find Luis naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
I guess, but...
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Pfft, not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking you just standing out front, smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that this Spider's Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting in the Golden Corral, so we might not have a choice. Should we go check it out? Maybe. This is Lena. You're the one who gave that speech at Martira. Guess we were both able to make it here safely to Brawlhaven. Oh, yeah. You're the Gauntlet Runner salesperson. We plan to stay at this inn. Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that Gauntlet Runner of yours. The one you had parked in the middle of Martira. It had a more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does it use? I don't really know.
What?
What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked? Your group must have quite a talented engineer. You know, right? I'm a competitor too, and I'm very proud of my Gauntlet Runner. That means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Well... Lena, I do see that you have a rather large hammer, but I'm no slouch in a fight.
I'm not.
Oh, this place is just lovely, isn't it? Yes.
I'm not.
What do I do?
This is a gossipy worker. Hmm? You're in the tournament too? Huh. Strange to see an Elda involved. Yeah, I get that a lot. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. Those awful pagans. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctus and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. That's an apt metaphor. This is Roger.
Soul of the state arrives.
Well met, young Elda. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. Why, thank you. It's just a hunch of mine, but wasn't a noble behind all the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. What makes you think that? Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. You and I might be battling it out to decide that soon. I'll keep that in mind.
Weather like this, no
What
telling
a sodding
what.
ripoff that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone. Damn it. So you're broke. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, so I'm thinking this is probably where we're going to end up staying. I'm going to just meander around a little bit, make sure I don't miss anything, like say... Oh, we have to
What do I do?
do that before we go into a tavern. That's fine.
Ridiculous.
Let's see, that's how we got to this end of the town. I already talked to Hulkenberg.
Gone clammy all over.
Really, I'm just looking for knickknacks and or, you know,
Hi,
NPCs
Mom.
to converse with.
Oh.
Not seeing many of those. Knickknacks, I mean.
Wonderful.
Hello,
Okay, looks like we're gonna go talk to that Ujif over
Stop
at the spider's den.
Gone clammy all over. What do I do?
Some royal candidate I am. We'll be staying in the cheapest inn in town. Nothing wrong with a little frugality, I suppose. How's it going, buddy? Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. I don't like your, look.
Freaky.
This place seems really shady, but we might as well look at the room. Am I about to get jumped?
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
This is a room?
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Yeah, but this is a hovel. And it probably has bugs, and it is filthy. They couldn't even be bothered to run a broom across the floor. Oh, there's the bugs.
See that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
I wouldn't put it past the bugs in this world to be poisonous.
No, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Hi, Ismay, do you have a phobia that you want to discuss with us?
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
You know, bugs are kind of creepy. I mean, I freak out if bugs land on me.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Yeah.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that.
If she shows up.
Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
If
Yet
she
for
shows
all
up.
this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
No, we have no choice. We literally have no choice.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
Yeah, drove her mad, though. She's
And
not
what if
right
she
in the
ends up
head.
not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
You know, we completed like 3 other jobs and got a whole bunch of other like kills in the process. I don't understand why we can't use that.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
That works.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears.
Good plan.
And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Huh. Could be my last, after all.
Don't make jokes about that.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important.
True.
Let's go check it out.
How much are we spending on this room?
are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
I see Catherine on the other side over there. Must be
Sounds like
engaging in a
candidates have started their
debate.
speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
You know, this guy could have a chance of getting tossed into the river.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
She can join him, I guess.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
Yeah, but he's still stupid.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Roussan tribe at its head.
So you're a racist jerk.
Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear, for Roussan pride!
Okay.
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open!
You were a little too intense there, Katharina.
Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be ahead lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Yeah, probably. You know, let's not bring logic into this.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Well, there is that as well.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
He's in the running because the king's head has him on the frickin' statue.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very good. Let's not do that. There's a familiar face already. Couple familiar faces.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Do not make promises you can't keep.
Woo! Next round's on, lovely.
Yeah, there you go.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis.
I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
That's a good way to grade yourself to the people. Can we get a
Quite
table?
a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
And some to participate in it.
That lad there, he's an elder, ain't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
I've done more than you.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Not the most accurate of statements.
Wow. There are fish swimming in front of the store.
I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
Am I about to be forced into a fishing minigame?
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh my gosh, we're really doing this. What the hell is that thing? And why in the nine hells is it that every damned RPG nowadays is like, oh, you know what this game needs? A fishing mini game. That's what it needs. We need to have fishing in the game. No, we don't. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Look, some games do fishing well, some games don't. The problem I have is that all of them are doing it. At all. Can I just not have to fish in a JRPG just one time?
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
It's there in front of you, isn't it?
By all means, let us try it.
Hulkenberg is super excited.
Did
That thing is still
even
twitching.
Look at it.
Yeah, but she didn't care, Delica. She loved eating the freaking, you know, the sandworms things. She was all about that. She thought the larvae were delicacies. Hulkenberg has no fear.
Why, tis delicious. The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
It's a delicacy.
You just made that up, didn't you?
Yes, yes I did.
Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Yeah.
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
I agree with that statement. It's,
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Yeah, it's hard to forget you because you're in every other damn scene lately.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Yeah, in that bowl.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party.
Could you maybe just go away? I find you annoying.
Chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
Like, what is your motivation, like, at all?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought a head.
Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
Ha!
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to get a whole lot of combat in this stream tonight. Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. Let's hope. And I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Nearest ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner. That sounds like a good idea. Also, good grief, this room. This is wretched. Look at this. This is terrible.
Eesh.
The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. Yeah, can't argue with that. Is there no one who can truly rival Luis or Forden? Yeah, the prince. Brawlhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious. I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh, it still wriggles in the mouth. Hulkenberg and Gollum would get along very, very nicely. Give it to us raw and wriggling. You keep nasty chips. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing? I prefer my fish cooked. I'm not even really a fan of sushi, to be perfectly honest.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defense, you understand. Just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets tonight. So, one, completely respect that. I hate bugs too. Secondly, won't help. Bed bugs will burrow right through them. Yes, I know this place is as warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. All yours, my friend. I shouldn't go out right now. Okay, well, and then I have nothing else to do.
Look at that.
Let's go and rest. And we're going to find out if Joanna's going to show up and if we're going to be screwed or not.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Here we go. Nurse.
The man sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Yeah, we're going to need to eat you off a pier.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Again, we completed like 4 bounties. Why don't we have one of those? And we know. Here's something else that's bothering. We know that Nereus is a drunk. Why didn't somebody stay here with him?
Let's all stay calm, all right?
I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Splash some water on Nereus's face. He needs it more.
What?
Oh, they're already here.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
Well, they're probably
I'm so terribly
bunking
sorry.
here.
We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
Was he actually conscious when he did it?
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins.
Her sins would require more than soap and water to wash away.
It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
Yeah, no you didn't.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come.
I actually like Joanna's character design. Like her just over her overall look I find pleasing.
I cannot let myself betray me and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
Fair.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes.
I don't trust this.
To
I
be
still don't
honest,
trust this.
I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
She sacrificed numerous townspeople to a monstrous, and I repeat, monstrous perversion of her child, Stroll. Not the same!
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
I still don't trust her.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Keeping in mind, we're trying to keep the whole ingratiate ourselves to Luis on the down low. As well as our intentions for waking the prince.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin.
Great! Batlin is here again. He is in every damn scene.
Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Look at all these guys. Quite a mishmash of individuals here. I noticed that Forden is not standing here. Neither is his chief monk who tried to beat me up.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
This is all a farce because the king's magic will decide who actually wins, not whoever succeeds in these contests. But it's a good way to ingrate yourself to the people.
20? To survive many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship.
Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
He looks dangerous.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Okay.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
True.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood.
Not much of a public speaker, I see.
And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
That was probably a good place to step in there. Good job,
I
Alan.
can hardly
Good job.
believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Probably. I would if I was him.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin!
Yeah.
First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Yeah, he tried to beat me up. He's a jerk. And he got a fish. It's a pretty big fish. You can sell that for a pretty penny, I
I've
bet.
no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
You're pandering, but it'll work.
A stand-up fellow, my good people.
No, he's not.
Strength and compassion in one package.
No, he doesn't.
He's got the crowd on his side right from the start.
He's actually a tremendous jerk. And he actually tried to kill me.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
That's a big fish, though.
I can. And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
Hi, Gladel.
One look at the head and I know
Outfit's
what
still
you're
ridiculous.
thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
That doesn't look like a human to me. Looks like a bird.
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now,
I almost
on
feel
to
bad
the
for him.
next.
But not quite. Somebody fished up a squid. Good grief. I guess that's Forden. Yeah.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected
expected anything less. His Eminence Warden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
He would almost be likable, except he's the head of the church, and the church is...
Warden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a
Literally.
stronger impression than that?
literally looking to stamp out anything that isn't, you know, their ideology, which, you know. It's fine.
They'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
So is she actually going to do it? He looks pissed.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
Maybe you should shut up.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Not your decision.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Maybe you could shut up.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Bard, Captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
Yeah, he's pissed.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
Nah, Forden's just gonna go ahead and take over that spot.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Are they gonna execute her now?
Right here and now. Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern, but I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Might as well give her something to take comfort in as she goes. Are they actually going to do it right now? Ah! I really find that upsetting.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
Are you kidding me? That was a public freaking execution. That was gross.
If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
That was awful. I mean, granted, I mean, okay, what she did was unforgivable. But public executions are just awful. That got people
Those crazy kids have done it again.
talking.
What a show!
I don't like this guy. Well, that increased the popularity rank a lot. Good grief. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. That's the goal. Gotta break that curse. That really was upsetting.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
Fair.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Yeah, that was a power play. Ensuring that he condemned her actions and kind of, deflected any, deflected, any sort of like, I don't know, I guess bad feelings towards the church in that regard.
Likely his attempt at redirection.
Yeah.
Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
No, it was smart.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
Okay, yeah, but we needed to do it, okay? Because she was doing something really, truly awful, and so she needed to be stopped.
I guess, but...
She needed to be stopped.
The Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
That really was gross, though. Who the heck are you?
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive show.
One moment. I need to address this right now. Let's see. Report. Spam. Almost every stream. More banned. Okay. How's it going, Luis? You're as... I don't know. Evil looking as usual.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
Sure.
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Yeah, we're kind of a weird bunch.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church,
But you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
Yeah, that was really gross.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
No. We only read it wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it.
I mean, we're already technically enemies of the church anyway. The church does not like Elda at all. And, you know, Heisme is a huge if, and he was basically being blamed for the crime, so screw them.
It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
So, are you here to, you know, make a proposal or something, or are we just gonna get a extended dissertation, you know, analyzing what we did?
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
You've seen him before, when he was younger then.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
He came right down here to talk to us directly. Yes, I think we do.
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, hi.
Luis, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
Sure.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
I don't know about her. She's duplicitous. Also, her hair is really freaking long. Are you seeing that?
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, why don't you go ask him yourself? He's probably still on the ground.
Well,
go get him.
He just left. You weren't told?
That deadpan look on her face right there.
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it.
Bye.
What's so special about those fools?
We saved an entire town.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
Well, that's good in a way. It means the condition hasn't progressed any, right?
And do we know where this formula is?
No.
No. But he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not much else we can do, really.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself.
Yeah, this guy is not... It's like... I don't know, I just like people that present themselves as, you know, kind individuals who care about the people, and they don't care at all. At all.
Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Racist jerk.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours?
She looks really uncomfortable standing next to this guy.
Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
So you're gonna lie?
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
What, you don't
say no more?
Yeah.
A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Oh my gosh, these guys are duplicitous jerks.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
Yeah, she looks really uncomfortable.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
This guy's a jack. This guy's a jackass.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
She really looks uncomfortable.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man.
Going back to Rella there, I wonder if she actually wanted to be a saint, or if she was scooped up once, you know, they learned about her healing abilities.
Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis at a haunt like that.
Probably not going to be speaking to him directly.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
Yeah.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this night prowler.
The night prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a short break and use the restroom. I'll go ahead and run a 1-minute ad. And yeah, when I come back, we will continue on and see what we have waiting for us at the night prowler. All right, give me just a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, while I was using the restroom and then getting a soda, I also thought about something. Where's the memorandum at? Oops, no, not the calendar memorandum. People. There's Rella. Juna. Okay, Johnny Cygnus, a beautiful Nydia songstress, whose extraordinary voice is praised throughout the kingdom. She often appears at major yearly events held by the royal family and the crown theocracy. She's also tremendously popular outside the kingdom. Her cohabitation with Luis leads many to suspect they are lovers, though in reality she's more of an adjutant. Okay, but alright, so she is clearly throwing in with Luis, or, well, outwardly is throwing in with Luis, but she referred to Rella as her sister. Rella Cygnus, a young Ishkia woman and magic healer affiliated with the Crown Theocracy. Her mastery of healing magic is beyond her years, many calling her the best in the kingdom. She was even brought before the king to kill the prince, despite being no more than 12 years old. So she's Ishkia. Healing magic requires delicacy, making it difficult to wield through magic igniters. Thus, magic healers often move in wealthy circles throughout the kingdom. Despite her great abilities, Rella has long served as a healer for the common people in the capital. Her devotion to the public without regard for wealth or fame has led many to respect her, and she is often referred to with the title of saint. So she's a Nydia. Rella is an Ishkia, but they both have the same surname. So who... Are they adopted? Let's see. Nydias are characterized by their iridescent eyes and hair. Members of the Nydia tribe lack the conspicuously notable features of other tribes. They are known to be gregarious and talented at flattery. Well, Juno certainly is. Many have left their hometowns to make a living, some making a name for themselves as both compelling and strange figures. Colonies comprised wholly of the Nydia are rarely known to exist in any part of the kingdom, making them a mysterious tribe in some ways. Ishkia are a tribe recognizable by their avian wings as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for the Ishkia to be wealthy. Due in part to their regal stature, the Ishkia are commonly admired. However, the act of speaking down on others has been ingrained in their nature for some, making it just as common for them to be resented. Incidentally, their avian-like wings are purely cosmetic, though they are able to move them to a small degree. They have no structure. They're actually just clusters of feathers. Those who aren't fond of the Ishkia latch onto this deficiency of flight to ridicule them. Now, Maria is at least half Ishkia. Where is Maria? Maria. Yeah, she's half Ishkia. She's part rogue and part Ishkia. Okay. So she's got the tiny little wings. So she's really adorable though. Let's see. Sanctor or Sanctoress is a clerical title of sanctism, permitted to administer rites, ceremonies, blessings, and the like. The title of Sanctor is treated more like a broad certificate of religious qualification, and they're not explicitly required to work for the church. However, those in higher positions, starting from the Sancturian and above, take on duties related to the parish and church as career clergy. Makes sense. Now, Joanna was the Sanctress of Martyra. Although she's a Sanctress, she's more flexible than those in Grand Trad, and that she often doesn't impose strict doctrine onto others. She is grieved by the continued disappearances of her people and is so concerned that she elected to use her own private funds instead of taxpayer money to place a higher bounty on Heisme, who she framed. Lady Martyra, a true criminal behind the series of kidnappings that rocked the town, she went mad with resentment after the old traditions dictated her child be put to death. But her wits returned after hearing from Heisme, who also lost his child for senseless reasons. She offered to be the head brought to the expedition in place of Heisme, who would be cleared of his false accusations. The group trusted her to come to the expedition on her own, which she did to her credit. And she was executed. It was really gross. Okay, so I was just trying to get a sense of like what was going on between, between Rella and Juna. Because they both have the same surname, and Juna referred to Rella as her sister, but they're clearly from different tribes, so who raised them? Curious. Okay, well, I should go through and read all these so that I have a better understanding of these. I'm not going to spend like excessive amounts of time doing that on the stream, though. I can do that offline.
Well met, eh?
I saw your performance at the exhibition. Blimey, you're something else. The tavern folk just couldn't stop blathering on about you being bringing a Sanctress as your mark. But framing a eulogy for the crime sure is nasty. Not so unusual, though, probably. Yeah, probably. How's it going? Hey, have you heard the songstress Juna sing before? People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings and it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you or I can imagine, no sir. I suppose that's fair enough. Gwahaha! When it comes to rainstorms, no city can compete with Brylehaven. I'm drenched to my core. That's Brylehaven pride it is. Gwahaha! Sure.
Lovely.
You have fun? Oh. Loveless's poster. A bar on every block, a flagon in every hand. The next round's on Loveless. What was he thinking trying to become king with a slogan like that? I doubt he was thinking. On the other hand, he did make it through the tournament, so you can't write him off. No. No, we can't.
Wonderful. Nine.
Beg pardon?
No, the king's face is still in the sky over there, watching over us.
Nine. Wonderful.
This bloody rain. Oi! Oi! This bloody rain.
Just want to see if there's any other NPCs to talk to.
Nine. What am I gonna do here?
Ah, see, there is.
Dear me! Stop!
You're the one from the exhibition, aren't you? Good work uncovering that scandal. Boy candidate exposes church's dark side. The headlines write themselves. Which is actually a huge problem. Do you have any idea how busy I've been trying to cover up this incident? You shouldn't be trying to protect the church's reputation. You should be holding them accountable for their awfulness.
Wonderful.
How's it going?
Want to head somewhere else? Then it's my little boat's time to shine. Okay, well, let's head to the Night Prowler. So you're the lot those brothers were talking about. I know the story. I'll take you there right quick. Thanks, I guess. Alright, this place looks amusing. So all the text on the ground there. Okay. Welcome to the Night Prowler Tavern, I guess. Yeah, Luis himself isn't here. That's not surprising.
Look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Are you buying?
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters? Consider this a pre-show.
Sure.
Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You want to go? I already don't like you, so, you know, if you want to have it out right here, hey, let's do it.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Hulkenberg, sometimes people just don't grow. How's it going, Nirvana 7? Did I pronounce that right? Nirvana 7. Not much of an everybody here, but welcome in.
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
These guys have really threatening attitudes here. It's good. This game is very, very good, but it is quite long. And I find that it's really best to take my time in this game because combat is actually quite challenging. So I've spent a fair bit of time grinding in a couple of the dungeons as much as possible to make things a little bit easier on myself, which has worked. But yes, it is definitely long. So very, very good though. Very, very good. I would recommend this game to anybody. To be perfectly honest, it is very good.
Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Okay, Fidelio. We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub. Yeah. What is my favorite archetype so far? Ooh. Interesting question. So the wizard, or rather the tree that the wizard is on, has been really, really, really useful because once I'm able to easily defeat enemies without actually having to go into turn-based combat on them, so like killing them from the field, and having that class allows you to regenerate MP. So I can walk around and torch those things, and if I'm taking damage during that, I can just heal up, and then go kill some more mobs and restore MP. So it has been really extremely useful for grinding purposes. Now with that said, Gunner has been really great for DPS, and I found Magic Knight to be really useful for tanking. So there's some actually there's a good selection, I think, and it's not strictly all classic style, RPG jobs, right? There's some nuances to them that kind of set them apart from other role-playing games, and I'm rather enjoying that. So yeah, some good stuff. But I'm definitely spending a lot of time with the main character as a wizard right now, because having MP regen from killing enemies on the field is kind of exceedingly useful.
What kind of king are you saying yourself to be exactly? go on. Let's have the pitch.
Have I seen The Faker? I have not. No, that's not familiar to me yet. Oh boy. This feels like one of these dialogue options that's going to affect how the story progresses. And I think Fidelio's line about thinking long and hard about how you answer was probably the game telling me this is actually an important selection. What's interesting is, for the main character, all three of these answers are legitimately honest. Because MC would definitely help anyone they need. MC would definitely treat all tribes equally, but MC also definitely does not want to be king. The whole goal is to get the prince healed up, right? Now, if we're looking to ingratiate ourselves to Luis, I think this is the correct answer. I'm just giving this some thought. So you got me curious now. I'm gonna wonder what the faker is now. I'm not gonna look it up though. I try not to metagame as much as possible on a first-time playthrough. Makes the experience more challenging, but it's fun. I'm not going to choose that one, so I'm really torn between the bottom two options here. Fidelio is just waiting patiently. I think this is the right choice to make here. It's a perfectly honest response and is the most likely to get us in Luis's good graces. Presumably, I don't know. It's possible that none of these is right. I'm also wondering if Fidelio and his brother here are going to be bosses later in the game. Merchant has, so I gave that one to Heisme, and have to say, kind of an interesting archetype. I would agree. Now, using money to attack is not a particularly new concept. That's been done in some other previous games. Notably, some of the Final Fantasy games have had things like Gil Toss, right? Or coin toss before they started using Gil as the standard money type in those games. So it's not a particularly new concept, but it's used quite effectively here, I think. So yeah, I think that's a valid choice. I think that's a very valid choice. I gave that to Heisman and then made sure to put steal as one of his inherited skills so I could continue, robbing enemies. If you have somebody with steel, you use steel, okay? You gotta use steel. You gotta steal stuff. You can get some good goodies from that. I'm gonna choose I don't want to be king. I'm just gonna roll with it.
To be honest, I don't really want to be king.
Of course you don't. If you did, we'd kill you on the spot.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're not killing me on the spot, although I'd give you a fight.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too.
Sure thing, Basilio. What's the question? Do you have a third person here so we can get, you know, a 3 questions thing? What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
Oh, is that going to be like next, well, I mean, I presume that's on the merchant line, so I don't know if it's the next one or the last one, so. I love that this is an option right here. I'm in love with Juna. I might... No, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm not going to choose this, but I may, like, look this up later on YouTube or something like that just to see what happens when people do choose this, because that is awesome. That's a troll option there. The honest answer, at least for me, is I don't like Forden or his church, because I don't. I think Forden's a jackass, so we're gonna go with this.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is.
They do, they just don't care.
Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
Okay, so first off, Fidelio, that was actually technically justice, because that sanctoress orchestrated the kidnappings of numerous townspeople under her care, her charges, orchestrated their kidnappings, and fed them to her mutated child. Secondly, we didn't actually have her executed. We simply brought her in. Okay? So, your statement? A little flawed, buddy. A little flawed. I'm not going to take that from you. I don't like this guy.
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs. That's all.
That's actually quite true.
Whatever. You got some brassity, I'll give you that much.
Fair.
Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Yeah, Gladell. Gladell. I almost feel bad for him. He wants so badly to impress Luis, and he is utterly failing at it. But he's a jerk, so I don't actually pity him. Nah.
Not many get Ardell's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. You're in.
I don't like that wild look in your eyes. What are you going to ask us to do? Because I know you're going to ask us to do something.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society.
True. Unfortunately.
Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Okay, so you're going to give me a task here, right?
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Oh, we're doing this now. Okay. Okay, that was not expected.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the king's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates.
Yeah, we learned that the hard way when Grius was killed.
We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
Not well, I presume. Gross. Gross. A lot of senseless killing in this game.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
I think I know who that someone else is. Poor Gallica.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
Who's my favorite follower? Well, you gotta make me choose these things. Okay, so... I have two. The first is Heisme, because one, his story is very touching, and he is, you know, he's really great member of the party, and just he's so unique. I feel, just so I really like Heisme a lot. My second is Maria, because she is adorable, and you feel absolutely terrible for what she's gone through. So like literally, even though I'm not a father, I don't have any children of my own, but like you feel this like fatherly, you need to protect this girl kind of pull with Maria. So I enjoy her character a lot. Heisme's really cool though. Come on.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Gallica would be number 3 because Gallica. I actually really like Gallica a lot, although she never shuts up in combat. Like never shuts up. She is the new Navi, but she's not nearly as annoying as Navi was. Navi was super annoying in Ocarina of Time. Gallica makes me, you know, I kind of want to bonk her sometimes, you know, during combat, but I still like her a lot.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Oh yeah, no worries. No thanks needed. To be honest, I didn't do that much. Fixed a bunch of deep fat fires, you know, changed a bunch of fuses. Melted in the heat. Let me tell you something about being on a warship in the middle of the Persian Gulf. It's hot. You're basically inside of a tin can underneath the hot sun. Oh boy. You drink a lot of water when you're over there, or else you suffer for it. Okay, so Gallica's gonna do something very dangerous. It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis's Gauntlet Runner, I already forgot how to pronounce this. The Caradrius is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry and get us over there. Or let's take a ferry to get us over there. Okay, so I guess we're going to the Caradrius. Or am I even pronouncing that right? I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Rare to see sober folks around these parts, but I appreciate it. Where are you off to then? I am off to Warship Harbor.
Hello there.
You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss up. But alright, mind yourself and climb aboard. Thank you, Mr. Fairy Dude.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge. Yeah, that is massive. Have fun, Gallica! Are they really? Nice, nice, nice. I have at least one Army veteran in my family, also an uncle. I'm trying to remember if my grandfather was Army or if he was technically Air Force. I'm pretty sure he was Army. My granddad was an airplane mechanic in World War II. So he was never in combat. So but he did serve. My uncle was in the Army during kind of that period between the Korean War and Vietnam. There's stuff that he knows that he's still not allowed to talk about because it was classified. But then I've got 2 other Navy vets in my family, so we have a lot of vets in my family. A lot of vets in my family. I was the most recent. Interestingly, I don't think a single one of us served a 20-year stint and retired as military. So all of us were honorably discharged. I think. Pretty sure, yeah. No, for a fact, my granddaughter and my uncle were. I'll have to check with my cousins, but yeah. Long time ago though, because I got out in 2000, January 2000 was when I got out. So I've been out for over 25 years. I'm an old man. I'm old. Being old is so much fun.
Hey!
Oi, over here! Keep your heads out of the clouds, will you? Hi, Basilio.
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all. Soiree? There's a soiree. Your 21st birthday. Okay, well, first of all, happy belated. Secondly, I hope you didn't indulge too much because that can be rather painful. And thirdly, good grief, you are way younger than I am. I am literally old enough to be your father. Quite literally old enough to be your dad. Enjoy your youth. Piece of advice. Make sure that you brush your teeth. Take care of your teeth. Take care of your teeth. Look, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is an old man talking to you. Take care of your teeth. Okay? In the last 5 years, I have had 3 freaking root canals. 3. 2 of them were on the same damn tooth. And it was because I didn't take care of my teeth when I was younger. Take care of your teeth. Also, do not overindulge in sugar. Just pro tip. Monitor your sugar intake. You don't need 300 grams a day. That would be crazy. I used to get that much. Ugh. I actually gave up sugary beverages about a few years ago. One of the best decisions I ever made. So yeah, getting old. When you're old, you learn about all the mistakes that you made in your youth that are contributing to what your health is like now. Which is not to say that I'm in terrible health. I'm not. But there are little nagging problems that can be attributed to mistakes that I made when I was in my 20s. Getting old is such a good time. Gallica, you've never been to a soiree. See, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, fruit's good for you in general, right? So that's nothing wrong with that. Fruits and veggies. Excuse me. Hey, Bass, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. I don't think we're ever going to be friends there, Fidelio. Just saying. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour. Pineapple. Pineapple's a good choice. Excellent choice. Does that mean that you like pineapple on your pizza?
Got it.
No judgment. Full disclosure, I like pineapple on pizza. I do. You've never tried it? Okay. Alright. If you ever do try it, make sure that you do so with Canadian bacon. Also on the pizza. Like pineapple by itself on pizza, not so great. But with Canadian bacon, I like it. Others really do not. So it tends to be an either or thing. Oh, and a friendly warning, quote unquote, be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? I got it. Mind your P's and Q's or we're gonna die. Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay? Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Gallica. If I had to choose a favorite fruit, I would probably go with just the basic red apple. I ate a lot of apples when I was younger. I probably should start doing that again now, honestly. Red apples are yummy. Although, golden apples are also really good. I think most apples in general are just really good. Even Granny Smith apples are kind of yummy. They're sour, but it's like in that kind of pleasant, tangy way. Yes, there you go. Exactly. The skin is a very good source of fiber. And at my age, fiber is a necessary thing. Yeah, get that fiber. Get that fiber. Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Let's head to the runner. We've got to follow him. Okay. Up into...
Check this out.
Look over there. The entrance to the runner. I can't really look. I have no camera control here at the moment.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Liddell comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of the Luis faction candidates. Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him, too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet. But wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did see. I've seen stranger things, trust me.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. When you see something large like that and you go inside, like the true scope of it really hits you. I had a similar experience like the first time I saw an aircraft carrier. An aircraft carrier looks really big from the outside. On the inside, it is way, way bigger. And I know this because I served on one. After 2 years, I really knew my way around it too, which was good because you had to be able to get from point A to point B fairly quickly in those things.
Understood.
It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's save the game really quick. Just a good idea. Haven't been in combat a single time this entire stream.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze. I believe that. It's like that on Warships, too. All the twists and turns.
Yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched. Yeah, so be careful with your sneaking around then, Galacam. Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
So why are we acting like we're in battle stance here? How's it going? You the new guy? Hang on a minute, you're an Elder? Well, ain't that a rare sight. Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up, so be sure you pull your weight, yeah? You hear? Alright, I'll pull my weight.
Hello there.
You hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some Elder kid showed up Forden, they say. That's true. He's standing right next to you. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that.
You're not serious.
Oh, deadly serious.
Look at that.
Damn, is it true? Did Glodell really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. I actually kind of do feel bad for Glodell. A little. Not that much. He's a jerk. Oh, you're that Elder candidate that I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Juno likes you too. Yeah, that was weird. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Luis? Damn, Lady Juna's got some stamina to spare. That's... no. Gross. What's wrong with you people?
Hey!
It's you! I saw the exhibition. You put on quite the show. You really gave those Sanctus what for. And you're one of us now, aren't you? Well, cheers to new friends. Yeah, that guy's kind of cool. I like him. Let's not kill him.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there. Okay. Whoa.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps the suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins. That's actually quite smart.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Okay. Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. Oh, jeez. We're going to have to steal a bunch of keys, aren't we? We will need to acquire them, then. You know, this doesn't seem like the kind of conversation that we should be having right outside the elevator with the two brothers staring back at us, Heisme and Hulkenberg, just saying. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. See? Not the kind of conversation we should be having right now. Use your heads. Practicing some subterfuge here.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Yeah, this place is massive. Quit looking around so much. Now, what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are new recruits? You are tall. So that's all it took, huh? A little show at the exhibition? It used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the countsmen. I literally saved an entire town, dude. What do you want from me?
No.
They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself. Before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these piss ants against me? Please. I'm a bloody sergeant. We can sell this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls. You want some? I'll take that helmet that you got right there, and that spear looks pretty freaking cool too. I bet Hulkenberg would love it.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your arse back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tails between your legs. Bye. Xanth.
Seriously.
Just gonna stand there? Or you gonna move? Come on. Well, I'm waiting for you there, Fidelio. You're just standing there too. How about you lead? And we'll follow. Sound good?
Here.
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters? Probably not. It's probably some other reception room, yeah. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Why are you talking out loud with them nearby? Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope. Aren't they gonna notice that she's not there? I mean, seriously? I suppose that's presuming they noticed her to begin with.
But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm.
Not a whole lot of honor in war there, Luis.
Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Q&A with Luis. Lord Luis goes on Reddit for his first ever AMA. Wouldn't that be a spectacle?
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask? What's your plan against Forden?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
Currently impossible. But I'm interested in knowing how you're going to do it, so continue.
Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Okay. That doesn't explain how you're going to do it, though, with the king's magic protecting him.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
As if to illustrate my point.
The king is not a god. There is always a way.
That is a fair point, given that we know Luis actually is the assassin who killed the king. Or at least the king's physical form. But I think he is underestimating the king's magic by quite a lot. I doubt he expected the king to initiate a contest in the way that he did after he was killed.
It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful.
In other words, you want to keep an eye on us because you don't completely trust us yet, which is smart.
You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
Thanks. Do we get cool uniforms? How about a stipend? I could use a stipend. Weapons and armor are friggin' expensive in this country, Luis. I need a stipend. Or maybe a coupon or something. I don't know. Can you help me out here?
We are much obliged.
Good salutes. What is that?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
Okay. There are a lot of things about this game that disturb me. And this is yet another.
A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
That does make sense, but it's still kind of, I don't know, macabre in a way.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
Well, that's comforting.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice. I recommend removing that glove that you have on.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Again, saying things out loud that you really shouldn't be saying.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
Yes, actually, I do think you go to all that effort. I trust you about as far as I can bounce you. And I don't think I could bounce you very far.
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Okay. So, uniforms? Stipend? Yeah? So let's flash some cash here, Luis. Come on. You got this big old gauntlet runner. Surely you've got some funding.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
Could you put that heart away? It's really creepy.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Sure. Maybe we'll do some bounties. Why didn't you take off your glove? I wonder how Gallica's search is going. Hopefully she didn't get caught.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Fly up, up, up! There you go. There you go, ventilation system.
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Back into the vent. Oh, it's her.
Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
Something is amiss because she's sneaking about.
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters. We thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
Okay, that was TMI.
You mean... Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Can't blame them for, capitulating to that.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big. And now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
Well, I wouldn't say that just yet there, Nurse. We would need some keys for that first. Also, did Gallica make it back?
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we asked too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
There she is.
Back.
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
Partially good news.
I know, right? I found where the formula is. I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Yeah, but it's Count Luis's personal quarters.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor.
This is obviously important.
You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
Great.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Smart. Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his runner are bound to have duties in town that day. That's... okay, that's
He
smart.
would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Gallica! No, I don't know.
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time?
I don't know if that will work.
We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
Heisman would be a good choice.
I think he'd be our best bet.
Why? I'm the most visible one. Main character is the most visible one here. I mean, he hasn't even gotten it through his head that he shouldn't be wearing white all the time. Because he stands out so damn much.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
Fair.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
Oh, jeez. We'll have to make it work.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here.
Yeah.
We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Really, the inn? That hovel? That wretched room? Why not just stand the gauntlet runner? The accommodations are a hell of a lot more comfortable, I would say. Ugh, alright.
That reminds me.
It would be cheaper. By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's gauntlet runner? He seemed very proud of his strength. Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder. He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors. Might.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. No, he wouldn't. He'd want to fight. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning. Man.
Got it?
Stuff getting complicated here. The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. The soiree is on the 13th, right? We actually have quite a bit of time.
Let's rest.
I never thought I'd be infiltrating an enemy gauntlet runner. Let's calm our nerves and make sure we're prepared to carry out the plan for tomorrow. The songstress has been in Luis's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's Awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree.
Look at that.
Let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding the keys. It would seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward.
Even so...
If we mean to attack, a short decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we win their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
This is a challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Infiltrating. Short, decisive battles. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows, they might have a weakness we can exploit. That's a possibility. Gotta be expensive. Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree.
Let's focus.
Okay, quest start. Infiltrate the Caridrius. The Caridrius. The Caradrius. I don't know how to say the damn name of this thing. The infiltration route must be secured so Luis's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. We have 20 days left. The deadline is 8/12. Okay. Operation Infiltrate the Caridrius. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather condition that may occur around Brawlhaven. Okay. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luis's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Luis's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: crew quarters, starboard quarter, port quarter, and the bridge. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Luis's quarters by the day of the soiree.
Let's head there.
Luis's Gauntlet Runner, huh? With the exhibition on, the other inns are full of revelers. All that carousing and yelling, it must be impossible to get any rest. But it's nice and quiet here, isn't it? So quiet you could hear a pin drop. We're a unique little inn in that respect. You are spying on us. You are spying on us or something. I don't trust you at all. There's text on the ground here. Hello.
What should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Sorry? Blood and children? Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition. One that looked to be the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Oh, what a pity.
During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the youngest recruits. That's upsetting. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop's stocks are exhausted and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. I'll get them. You'll do it? Truly? I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called dragon thistle berry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant might know more.
If you can help.
One dragon thistleberry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. Oh, jeez. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it.
Let's give it a shot.
No deadline. That's good. That was a good reward, too, so hey.
Whoa.
This must be the Gracia forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees. That's good.
This place. And right there's a labyrinth. And there's a campground.
We'll face danger here. It's a campground. We'll face danger here.
It's your call.
Okay, well.
Well met, eh?
We've obtained quest.
Oh.
Hey, you there. Can't imagine I have the wrong person, but didn't we meet at the Hushed Honeybee? We might have. We did, didn't we? Do you remember me? I'm a bit of a regular there. I wanted to see the exhibition, so I got up the courage and took a carriage. And of course, I saw your exploits there firsthand. Bellhaven really is a lovely city, isn't it? I just hope Luis doesn't go causing trouble again.
Now
Too late.
what am I to do?
I heard rumors about his Gauntlet Runner's crew. They say the ones he put in charge of things are especially dangerous. Don't draw their attention if you can avoid it. As a fellow Honeybee regular, I'm pulling for you.
Wonderful.
You there?
No, though. Then perhaps the rumors are... Rumors? It's hard to avoid news of the exhibition in this city. Even amidst all the surprises, you were the most unexpected part. An elder boy distinguishing himself on a quest to alter the course of history. Oh, what bliss. It's enough to make me... Ahem. Apologies. I got a little carried away there for a moment. Allow me to introduce myself. Our goal is to aid the downtrodden tribes by improving their lives. After the suffering I've witnessed, your continued success is a joy. This world is steeped in prejudice, don't you think? If you would like to help it become just a little bit kinder, then how about supporting my fundraising efforts? Even just 250 reeve would be a huge help. I can afford it. Thank you. I assure you this will help the cause.
May I speak to you for
If it's not too much trouble, would you lend me your ear? I'd like to explain how we'll use the money you donated to us. Besides, it's because of who you are that I want to impress upon you how those suffering and poverty will earn a living.
Oh, yeah?
He's really passionate about this, isn't he? I'm a little curious to hear more. I want increased tolerance. Next time. I see. No, it's your choice. You have plenty of things you must do, I'm sure. You need to do so for my sake, but if you can spare the time, I'd enjoy speaking with you again. We'll come back to him at some point. Hey, wasn't this guy one of the candidates? Executing Sanctress Joanna. The Sanctus Church fails to see which issues are truly pertinent. Okay, again, she was really guilty of some horrible stuff, dude. It is the true intellectual creatures that should be protected. The talentless being slaughtered by humans is hardly important. Of course it's important.
Well.
Oh, you're that Elda. And of course you'd say that. You and yours would be the first to die. You want to go? Incidentally, are you literate? I find ignorance tremendously vexing, so here, I shall bestow this gift upon you. I received the magical future from Julian. This is a book Julian wrote himself, isn't it? Well, at the end of the day, it's still a book, so why not read it in the runner when you're free? Sure. What should it matter if the talentless die? It matters. This guy's a sanctor.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Wonderful.
Gone clammy all over in this area. What am I gonna do? Eh? Grand, isn't it?
Dear me.
Alright, talk to him. I talk to you? I don't think so.
What's up?
I had to pop by Warship Harbor for work earlier, and the place was crawling with Luis's soldiers. I was terrified at first. But then I overheard them talking, and they were just complaining about their job like any of us would. Seba, that senile old bastard, that kind of thing. Makes you think that, oh, they're people too, aren't they? Sounds like Seba is somebody that we should be looking into more. This is Julian's poster. Would you kill and eat an intelligent beast? Can you envision the world in 100 years if we do? He's got a book with a similar title, and I've heard it's flying off the shelves, especially among the Ishkia. It was pretty pretentious writing, though, so I didn't get it. I bet he'll try to confuse it with logic. If you see him making a speech, be careful.
Grand, isn't it? What am I gonna do, eh? Gone clammy all over this. Oi! Got a minute?
You can travel anywhere you fancy in Bradhaven if you ask at the pier, but I'd steer clear of Warship Harbor. Luis's Gauntlet Runners arc there, and as you expect, it spawned a deluge of nasty rumors about its crew. Not just about Luis and Glodell, mind you. His ranking officers are all a bunch of ruffians. Best not to get involved with that lot. If only.
Oi!
Where are you off to? I'll take you where you need to go. No need for coin. We work for the city. Let's go to Seabreeze Street.
Right then. Hello. Hello.
Hmm.
Oh, now this I can't believe.
Ooh.
Talk to this guy. Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up? I definitely saw it. I know I did. Yeah!
That's how it's gonna be, is
I'm
it?
in no mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much I started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. Would you like me to punch you really hard and knock out all your teeth that way? Or I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 reeve. Tell me more. Fantastic. I knew you seemed reliable from the first time I laid on this on. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Right, you were a candidate at the exhibition. Then that makes this easy. The thing I need is just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's the Pride of Inundo, the Toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. The Toothbrush of Hygienia. Alright. Of course I'll reward you, and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer and I really will have to get them all pulled. So please.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright, so I got 17 days to get this guy a Toothbrush of Hygienia. Specialty of Inundo. Where the heck is Inundo?
That's where you want to go.
Inundo's right here. Okay.
Nice little village.
A small village seated in a wetland. Anecdotal evidence suggests it's mostly populated by poor migrants from other nearby regions. Fair.
Just can't stand it.
I tried to go there by myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow! How does walking make your teeth hurt? You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts.
Let's give it a shot.
Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that Toothbrush of Hygienia as soon as we can. Probably a good idea. Wait.
Why did this happen?
I'm tired of looking up in the sky and seeing that frowny face. Why'd he come all the way out here for anyway? Keeping an eye on the candidates or some such? Well, he sure don't look happy with them. I mean, one of the candidates murdered him, so, you know.
Oh my.
Hello.
God damn Luis. He's made Warship Harbor into his own personal playground with that huge gauntlet runner. And he's letting those soldiers of his march through the streets like they own the place. I even saw that Sergeant Xanth of his at the Coliseum. It's their fault that I'm so damn busy these days. Why can't they just calm down and enjoy the city like normal people?
Hello.
Oh my.
It's you.
Milo. You're the young man who dazzled at the exhibition, aren't you? I enjoyed your unique presentation tremendously. Your accomplishments were hardly impressive, but if polished, you may shine. As a special favor, I'll allow you the honor of joining my entourage. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
There's no need to be modest. Or do you seriously think you have a chance in this competition? Such hubris. If you refuse to be mine, perhaps you should cease to exist. Right back at you, buddy.
Really now?
What a jerk. Okay, nothing particularly important there.
Yeah? Oh, grand.
Oh, this blooming ripping this is.
Probably goes back to our Gauntlet Runner.
Hey!
How many herbs do I have anyway? Enough. At least for now. Where's this
Hey, you.
candidate statue at? I'm curious what it looks like currently.
Simply amazing. Well met, eh?
Merchant's Bazaar. I'll go back and talk to more NPCs over there here a little bit later. Is that Stroll? I should probably raise my my bond with him.
Beg pardon?
With that?
Okay, so there's the statue. Ford and Luis and the cranky monk. Well, you, what are you doing here? Came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on. What if...
I see. Well, do as you wish. Yeah. So there's a Coronation Rock in this city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing.
Hey!
Ford in first, Luis in second. Is it just me or has the gap widened a little bit? I don't think it's just you, actually. Ford's head looks a little bit bigger compared to Luis's previously. Godot's back in third place. Maybe it's because of the increasing fervor over Sanctism. I'm sure your name is going around thanks to everything you've done, so hopefully your face will join theirs soon.
Well...
I suppose it all depends on how Luis shows up from here on out. We can't let her go down yet.
Yep.
At least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Now what am I to do?
With that?
See there. Young man.
Let's see. Can I recommend this game? So, my presumption is yes, you do have enough time in the game. I mean, the time system is very important, but so far there have been very few quests that are really, time locked, so to speak, that have a specific deadline. And most of the ones that have a deadline are main story quests. At least that's been my experience so far. I would recommend this game to just about anybody who likes JRPGs. This game is very good. It is very, very good. It's challenging, and it's not a fast game. Like this is a very long game so far. So I would recommend this. Cable, if that was what you were looking for. Excuse me. I'm sorry I didn't respond right away. I was a little distracted by the King's Rock.
What now?
So like right now, this is the main story. This is where I have to be at for the main story quest here. So I've got quite a bit of time. I do have one quest that needs to be completed before then. Where is it? Oh, there it is. This one has to be completed by 8/9. Interesting that it doesn't put that on the calendar. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. So it pays to actually double check your quests and make sure that you know which quests have deadlines and which don't. But so far, I mean, like this one, no deadline, no deadline, no deadline, no deadline, no deadline. That one does have a deadline, but that's the main story. And then this is like the main story quest right here, and that one doesn't have a deadline either. So yeah, I hope that helps. I really need more of these. Oh.
Simply amazing. Hey, you.
Say.
Oi. Oh, this blooming heat.
Hey, I heard about the exhibition. You solved that Martyra case nicely. Needless to say, I'm impressed. I want a claim to make that you'll help anyone in need. That's right. Great to hear. Lots of places in need of assistance near the city, you know. What with all the monsters roaming about. Like the Gracia Forest, where we used to be able to harvest fruits, or the Forsaken Tower in the north, which is a monster nest now. Of course, the military doesn't want these missions to be a slapdash operation, but the city's needs come first.
Right then.
What I'm hinting at is that we'd be proper grateful for someone like you to lend us a hand. I'll keep it in mind.
Yeah?
You there?
Hey now, it's the wee man. Ha ha ha. You did quite well for yourself at the exhibition, didn't you?
Hey.
You're not opposed? To an elder like Monopia dragging the church through the mud, I mean? Not my place to put walls around people because of tribe, status, or religion. You'd never look at me, but I studied at the Mage Academy. And I'm not open about it, but I can't say I trust the church. Thought I'd spend the rest of my days alone with no one to rely on, but you know what? I think you might be able to change that, even if only a little. Appreciate the compliment.
Blooming heat. Hello.
So you're the elder candidate everyone's talking about. I see you parked your runner away from here, eh? Smart. Look there, that runner is owned by that Luis supporter, Goladel, and right next to it, none other than Godot's, of all people. Why would he park next to Glodell? They love each other or something. I don't know. They're jerks. Good point. It's a little unnerving to see them next to each other. Maybe they got some sort of rivalry going? Well, I mean, they were fighting each other previously.
Ripping this is. Oh, this blooming heat.
It's blooming heat.
Excuse me?
Please, mister, make me your apprentice. What? Apprentice? Where's this coming from? You're the candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice. Alright, well, I'm going to need you to do 100 push-ups.
No kidding.
Ah, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way, like getting them something they like. Yay! Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers like from the flower shop. Oh wait, my friend wouldn't want any flower you can get from this city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Huh? Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans. It's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering around out there. We got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Leave it to me. You're really nice, mister. Then will you bring me a flower?
If so...
You can become Autopia's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king. Yay! Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter, promise. I'll just wait here until you've got the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then.
Alright.
If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
There are rumors that St. Firmus Church on San Lomeo Street in the world capital sells flowers that fit the bill. Well, that should be easy. If they'll actually sell to us. Oh.
Oi! All right then.
How grand.
Aha.
Oh my.
Hello. Need a ride? Good choice.
Was that?
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's moaning in pain. Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere.
Huh?
Huh? Wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Hoo hoo hoo, none other. How'd you get out?
I mean, truth be told.
Oh, I'd intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place. But after running into you, young grubs, I long to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all, so you desperately need a bath. So you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. That's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
A glowing bug? I feel like we've captured at least one. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This is it. A genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. Arcane Dragon Blood, okay. Arcane Dragon Blood restores the Magla that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it yet.
What's this?
Wow, that's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? Oh, I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me, and I'll give you this Venom Ward charm next. Okay, I need 12. Ugh. I mean, sure, if we find any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come see you again. Okay, gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for secret treasure by talking to the elderly and Tomophile in Browhaven. The more gold beetles you collect, the better items you'll receive. Keep a lookout for gold beetles wherever you go. This is the mini medals of metaphor, I suppose. Ew. Oh, I guess the person in pain is right over here. Ow, I really overdid it this time. Hey, you there. You don't happen to have a medicinal herb on hand, do you? Got my arse kicked in the Coliseum.
Hey!
He's in pretty rough shape. A medicinal herb would go a long way, and you have 30 on hand. Want to give him one? Yes.
God bless you.
They're cheap. Oh, thank heavens. You just became my best friend.
Thank you.
It still hurts a little, but it's all right now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else was willing to help me, even though I was suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. All right, briny threads, and tailbait. Cool. Even though he's clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Coliseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped. Okay, I wasn't looking to go to the Coliseum. I was actually trying to find my way back to where I can get to Academia. Oops. I really don't like it when I can't control the camera.
I see it right. Nice and easy.
In district, I think that's where we find yeah, this is where we want to be. Okay.
Oh. Wonderful.
Huh. Now, where was I?
Let's go to Academia here. I am extremely tired. Boy, so I am going to call it a day. Let's go ahead and pet Plateau here. Always pet the cake.
Oh.
It's like he knows he's cute. Yeah, he does. He does. Most cats do. So I'm gonna go ahead and save the game here.
What now?
And we are gonna go ahead and call it a day for today. Now next week, I will not be playing Metaphor next week. Since it's the start of October, we are going to get going on some October themed games. What game will we start with? Well, you'll just have to tune in and see, won't you? But I am going to be continuing Metaphor at some point. I may still continue playing it during October. It's just that I have, you know, Halloween themed games I want to play, and I'm going to play them. That's how that's going to go. So we're going to have a very busy month next month. I'm also looking to take a week off from work next month, so I might be able to sneak some more streams in than I usually would. So yeah, more information to come. So at any rate, I'm Agnostic Noob, and this is Metaphor Fantazio. If you have not played this game, you should. It is very, very good. I would like to thank you for watching, if watching indeed you have been. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully I gave good answers to the questions I was asked. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it night and get some sleep. And we'll see you next week for a different game that I'm very much looking forward to playing. It'll be my second time playing it, but it's been a long time since I played it the first time, so I'll probably suck. So, but we will be coming back to Metaphor. You can bank on that. Yeah. So, thanks again for being here. Please take care, stay safe, especially if you are living in certain parts of the country that are dealing with certain amount of chaos. Please do stay safe. But otherwise, please have a wonderful night. I'm going to peace out and get some rest. Until next time.